It's Tuesday, 9/2/25. Start vlog. So, today of all days, I had to get stuck behind every old fucker or scared to drive on the interstate person in the world. Drove from Westmoreland to Glasgow doing 45. Because this old black man and his Buick didn't want to do 55. Well, not the whole way, but like the last 15-20 minutes. And then between Portland and Gallatin, I got stuck behind another chick that didn't want to do 55, so she was doing 50. And because traffic was so backed up behind her, or no, it wasn't that. Scratch that. Where's the other one? Oh, on the way to this pilot to get fuel. This person was doing 55 instead of 70. That's what it was. We were doing 55 instead of 70, which is freaking ridiculous. I had a whole thought strung together that I was going to talk about, and then I turned the damn camera on and I forget everything. This is Hurricane Mills, by the way. It's a really nice spot to stop. They've got an RVs that shuts down at about 10, and they do pizzas. That's all they got for a hot bar. They got pizzas. They don't do anything else. Anyhow. Oh, and the other thing that's been on my mind, what is with all the black dudes and the like germophobia or whatever it is? Because like it seems like every other black guy I see go into a bathroom, they gotta go get like a fucking cocaine pile of soap in their hand to go use the bathroom. But like they're not washing their hands, they're just getting a fucking monster sploosh of fucking soap and then going into the stall. I'm like, for the love of God, like, bathrooms aren't as dirty as most people think they are when it comes to germs. Especially public bathrooms, because they have to clean them like every 6 hours. This could be old information, but I remember watching a documentary on like germs or something, and they were talking about like the toilet seat is like the least of your worries. I'll put it that way. The cash money we handle has more germs on it than the toilet seat that you shit on does. I'll put it that way. And then the younger black guys and their fucking handbags. Because let's be honest, that's what it is. It's not a shoulder bag. It's not a fucking duffel bag. It's a fucking man bag. It's their man purse. And it's always some fucking bougie, probably paid $500 for it when it's a $50 bag so they can flex. It's always either, what is it? Prada or Gucci or whatever that fucking diamond pattern is like trademarked for. And they're always clutching the damn thing like a woman in her purse. So yeah, they're man bags. So yeah, my morning has just been peachy. Slow fucking drivers, and then either way, I know what my week's gonna be, even though today's Tuesday. So my week has already technically started, but I get to do a Glasgow, Portland, Laverne, which I'm headed to Memphis now from Laverne. And then I get to go over to Huntsville and do a load, unload, reload, come back to Memphis, and then I get to run to Ottoville, Ohio. That's a 10 and a half hour drive. Not gonna be fun. Not gonna be fun at all. But luckily they've got a Love's there in Ottoville now, so there's a close truck stop to park. Stay in your lane. I want one of those. I'm never home to use it if I had one. Oh, update. So, I teased this forever ago about getting the four-wheeler worked on I have. It's a Yamaha Grizzly 660. So it's the big mamma jamma before they go to dual cylinders, or twin cylinders. So it's the biggest single cylinder four-wheeler that Yamaha made, or used to make. I don't know if it's still that size, but I remember reading an article about it. So the $1,300 we paid for it was not wasted. It's got a good motor. And the guy that we got it from apparently did put it back together right. Or at least that's what this guy that's working on it now. So I have to wait until I get it back and I run around on it. But I've got to get a starter for it, and then pay for the labor he put into just kind of giving it a once over, and I'll have it back. But after that, to get it back to, like, we'll say 95% mechanically sound, because it's an old machine. It's an 04. So it's 21 years old this year, so it's never going to be 100% anymore. I basically need to rebuild the front end. I guess that would be the right word. Like, it needs bushings, ball joints, tire rods. I gotta get a new seal kit for the front diff and a drive shaft from the transmission to the front diff. He says the back's in pretty good shape, or at least it's not got anything immediately obvious wrong with it. I might have to put shocks on it probably within the next year or so of getting it back. But I've got to get some different tires. It needs some tires. Right now it's got some kind of like mud bogger tractor tires that when you're driving it over flat ground, it feels like you're driving over cobblestones and ruts. And it's got a nice set of aluminum wheels. And normally it comes with, what is it, 25 10 12s in the rear and 25 8 12s in the front. It's currently got 25 12 or 25 10 12s or 25 12 12s all the way around. So it's pretty set up for running the same size tire all the way around. No, they're 29 10 12. That's what it is. 29 10 12s. I want to swap it back to closer to a factory size tire, like all the same size rears. You know what I mean? I guess that makes sense. Like the rears call for 25 10 12. So if I go 25 10 12 all the way around, it shouldn't be a big issue. But like, I don't know what tires I want. I've been looking at some I think it was Geolanders or good wrenches or whatever. They kind of look like truck tires. They don't got any fancy super aggressive tread, but they're still all-terrain tires, except they've got the rubber composite is designed to like not wear too fast if you're driving on like asphalt. And what they call, apparently they call it, they classify, you know, like anything that's like hard packed dirt and gravel and asphalt is hard pack. So it's got a good hard pack rating and a good all-terrain rating. But they're like $130 a piece. That's about what I paid for the Ranger tires when I got those and my rims 4 years ago. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, 4 years ago. I've been driving here for going on 5 years. I was here for a while when I did, yeah. Or no, it might be 5 years ago. Damn. Yeah, I paid like $130 a tire for the Ranger's tires. And those were 16s. I don't even want to think about what the Frontier tires are going to run me when I got to replace those. But luckily, it's brand new. I shouldn't need tires, knock on wood, anytime soon. But they're 17s. But yeah, that's just all the stuff that's going on with that. I'm trying to post videos, but I don't want to post anything that's just the camera out the window right now with me rambling. I'd like to have a topic or an ideal of something I want to talk about. So it's vloggy, but not hardcore vlog. That short I put up seemed to do pretty good the other day. That short was at Hurricane Mills there. But yeah, like I'll be the first one to admit, I have a boring life. My life is boring for viewing entertainment. Not boring in the sense that I don't have shit going on. It's just I'm not the hardcore vlogger like Just Truckin'. Just Truckin' basically puts his life all over the internet by YouTubing. I don't have that much shit going on in my life that would be worth it. I am probably going to start doing more stuff with my RC cars and talking about stuff. I've got a nice little arm mount for using with either the GoPro or the cell phone, like I did that live when I was working on the Vanquish Ford Ice, changing out the VFD to the VFD12 twin. That took me 4 hours. That was a 4-hour live where I didn't do much talking. But I like, look, I had the camera on, I was doing shit. Like I might throw a camera up when I start trying to put shelves up in the office. Kind of document building up the storage and getting suggestions. But that's gonna have to wait because I just found what I think is water damage in my wall in the office, which is the other side of the wall of the living room. I've got spongy sheetrock. I don't, like, it's not drywall in my house. It's like sheetrock or something. It's not drywall. I'll put it that way. It's too hard to be drywall. So I think it's like sheetrock. And yeah, I've got a whole like 4-foot section that's just spongy. So yeah, there's an insurance claim coming for that. Luckily. I thought ahead. I got normal homeowners insurance, and then I got like a home warranty thing. So that should be handleable once we get it submitted, because we've got like a $100 deductible we have to pay when we make the claim, or at the time of making the claim. paid some bills, so we don't have $100 to put towards it. I'm still toying with the idea of trying to go do something else. Like I don't see this being my forever job, but I don't see many other places that aren't like an hourly rate that would be long term. So there's that. Still looking. I've kind of got to find something that's close to home to make it actually worth it.